Patriots, time and Conservative Viewpoint's emergency broadcast system. Stay tuned.
Bitch. Oh, sorry about that, but the damn thing just locked again on Facebook. Damn it. Welcome to the front lines of truth. You are tuned in to the Conservative Viewpoint, and I'm your host, Charlie, the Country Conservative. It is Wednesday night, May 13th, 2026. And I'm glad you guys have joined me tonight. I went on a little bit early. I heard Vic had some problems in there when I was trying to look her show up, but see what's going on. But we're not just talking about politics. We are performing a clinical intervention. So buckle up, because we are diving straight into the deep end of the political asylum tonight. You know the name of the show, and you know why we're here. And while the rest of the country is trying to figure out how to pay for groceries and keep the lights on, but the Democrats in the swamp are busy with their favorite pastime. They aren't looking at the borders. They aren't looking at your bank accounts. They certainly aren't looking at the crumbling infrastructure of American dream. No, they have their eyes fixed on one thing and one man. We all know who that is. Let's call it what it is, a full-blown case of Trump derangement syndrome, and it has reached a terminal stage. We've watched this play out for years now, but it's reached a fever pitch that should terrify every single American who believes in the rule of law. Think about the energy being spent. If the Democrats spent even 10% of the effort they used trying to get Trump on actually fixing the problems they created under the Biden regime, this country would be a paradise. But they don't want paradise. They don't want civility. They want hell on earth. And they are obsessed. It is all they think about, all they talk about, and clearly all they care about. While the average family is struggling under the weight of the policies that they have fueled inflation, weakened our standing on the world stage because of the Democrats and the Biden regime, the radical left is huddled in the back rooms, plotting their next gotcha moment. They will lie. When even the fabricated narratives, they will cheat. We've seen the weaponization of our own legal system. They will steal. They are trying to steal your focus, your future, and the very integrity of our elections, just to satisfy this pathological need to take down a political rival. They don't want to help this country. If they did, they'd be talking about energy independence. They'd be talking about school choice. They'd be talking about protecting American jobs instead of a nonstop loop of Trump, Trump, Trump. It's a shield they use to hide their own failures. If they keep you looking at the orange man, maybe you won't notice the red ink on their checkbook or their chaos at the gates. It's time for a cure. It's time to stop the madness and start focusing on American people again. Tonight, we're going to expose the depth of this obsession. We're going to show you how exactly the arrangement of rotting the foundation of our republic, and during the Biden regime, and now, the Democrats would rather see this country burn than see Donald Trump succeed. I have all this and more lined up for you guys tonight. So stay tuned, because the truth, it's coming your way. This is the Conservative Viewpoint, and we're just getting started. But the show begins now. Hi, everyone, and welcome. And again, I don't know what the hell happened. I had Facebook working today, and as soon as I went on here, it locked me out again. These people in Facebook are freaking ridiculous. I had everything, had no problems with anything today, and I changed everything that I was supposed to change, and they had it all done with no problem, and all of a sudden it's gone. They locked me back out again, but it opens back up as soon as the show ends. It comes back, and it lets me turn it back over to public again. So I went in and I found what to do to fix this, and then all of a sudden, no, dingo, nothing. Now I can't even find the apps thing that I went into earlier to try to fix this deal, because that's what they had me do. Well, not them, but I had to find it out for myself. Go into here, go into settings, and then they said go down until I found this apps thing, and it is not there now. Post, following, blocking. I got time. There we go. Let me look at this one now. View and edit. And it says public. It all says public, and it should be going public right now. But because of them, and they're blocking, they're censoring like crazy. Makes no sense why it's not there, because everything is fine in here. I set up everything, I checked everything, and changed everything, and it's all public right now. And it's just not working. It just makes no sense whatsoever. This is what they do when they try to get you. And it's locked like crazy. And it should not be locked. Yep, they're both locked. Isn't that stupid? That's some crazy shit right there, right? Let me put over my live chat over here and see who's over here right now. We got Shell over there and Get Her right there. What's up, Shell? Yeah, I heard she was having some problems. We got fixed. I know we got Texas John over there. He was over there a little bit ago in Rumble. And I see Colin over there. There's John. And Colin from Scotland. Guys, welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in a little bit early. And I don't know why it's screwing me on Facebook. I do not know why. I had it fixed. I had it running. And then, boom, did it again. Edit post. It won't let me edit anything. Won't let me do nothing on there. Discord changes. Edit live video. You're now live. Well, no kidding, Sherlock. I'm just trying to do this here real quick, guys, by the time. Sometimes I think she creates that to make it sound like she's being censored. That is true, John. Because there's a lot of things, because I check my videos and my videos are fine. Hey, Charlie. Yeah, it sucks. So much censoring. I know, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on, Shell. Because earlier it was fine, and I could see it, but it takes it to only me, and I do not do that. And I had it set up just fine. I looked at it today. It was fine. Everything was fine. And then all of a sudden I went live again, and it went kaput. I do not know what's going on. And of course, Facebook doesn't get back to you and help you with anything. Public profile. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. But I'm back into where it's supposed to be, and I'm in public, and it says active, and it is not active because it will not let people see the thing. So I do not know what's going on here. So it makes no sense why people can do this. And let me bring this one up and see what it does. Let's try to copy this, and I'm going to try to take it over here. See if it locks it up again over in Facebook. Let me try this. Paste this. It says public. Let me see. Post. Let's see if it goes. I'm going to see if it goes. All right. Now it shows up here. Let me put my voice up here real quick. You'll hear it echo. All right. Leave. I'm going to see what happens here and see when I go back into it. But we're going to find out real quick here, and we're going to get busy. Let me see what happens when I do this. All right. Now, anyone, Pat's not in here yet, right, guys? Anyone that has a Facebook page, go over to my page if you have me in there and see if you can watch that live. Because it's showing that it is live on there. So we'll see what happens. You stupid thing. All right. We're going to find out if it's going to happen or not. Because I've got it on with that. Now we're going to see if anybody chats in there, and we'll see if anybody says hi or anything in there. And it shows, shit, no. It's locked. It locked again. I do not know what the hell. I do not. I will fix it. I promise I will fix it. Let me see what's going on here. Back it up, Jack. Now this one shows live. Shut that one off. And as soon as I go into it, it shows locked. I do not know. I do not know. We're going to see what happens here. Nope. Locked too. Damn. I don't know. We're going to get going anyways, guys, because we got a lot to go over. We're going to have a little shallow crew, I guess, again in Rumble. Yesterday was bad. Now we only got 3 in here tonight, too. Something going on here. I know I'm early, so people aren't going to come in right now right away. So, right, Colin. But I got some locals in there that I wanted to show this to tonight because I'll show you guys this today in my mailbox. Not only did I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fake mailers, lies from Cameron Bartolotta herself. Oh yes, she's sitting there calling and talking to these people and telling them to put these lies about Al Butkin and herself out here because she's sitting there saying she's a champion for taxpayers. She hasn't done a damn thing for taxpayers. Nobody's got their taxes lowered. But we get 6. She doesn't have the kind of money to put these mailers out at all. She's showing a $200 and some $1,000 budget, and her staff alone and her over $500,000. So how does that work out for you? When you've got dark casino money going in, that's how it works out for you. It works out just fine this way, huh? So let me do one more thing here, guys, real quick. I got X up over here, and I'm going to copy this link and go over to Facebook and try this. And we're going to try Facebook over there. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I want it. Doggone it. Come on. Oh. Paste. We're going to try this next. And post. Something's got to work. Now we're going to bring this up. And I don't know if it takes you to X. Yeah, it's going to take them to X for that. Thought it would work that way, but it did not work. I don't know how many people got X over there, but it's showing it playing over there, but I don't know. But anyways, yes, 6 of them. 6 of these lies from Cameron Bartolotta herself. Because this one doesn't say anything. What does it say? Oh, this is Win PA again. This is the dark casino money that she's getting, that she's been bought out and sold for? Oh yeah, right there's one. Go into the trash where she belongs. This one comes from where? Paid by Keystone Values. Oh, we gotta look that one up. That's a new one. This one from the corrupt Rothman in Harrisburg again. That's illegal. That's been banned. Who's this one from? Paid for by the Pennsylvania State Trooper. That's a lie. We do not support her. That's a lie. I'm going to have to get a hold of them. She is worthless Republican or Democrat as she could be. Sources about Al Buchan, State Senate, press release, Federal Election Commission. You lied. There's no sources on here. This is from WinPA again. More corrupt casino money. We need to sue them. And who's this piece of shit from? Paid for by the City Alliance of PA PAC. More casino money. This is what you get. And this is where Cameron Bertolotta belongs. In the dumpster. Because she's a worthless just like her husband. And I wish to God I could find them out on the street and they could confront me to my face. They can run their mouths on Facebook all day long. It is disgusting, Shell. I'm so sick of this. She put out all this dark money and then she wants to turn around and blame Buchan like a perfect Democrat does. And I put a mint in my mouth, by the way. So this is what I was just hoping they would confront me to my face. But no, they're not going to do that. They're going to hide their faces and go to their Democrat-run places and keep their dark casino money. And they're going to run until they think they can win or not win or whatever it is. Well, we're not done. That's for a fact. If she wins, it's going to get worse. We're gonna pray the Democrat wins in there. That's saying something, right? All right, guys. Let's get over here and let me shut this one off and get back over here to where I belong, where the good big color flyers aren't cheap. Exactly, Fix. You are not showing up with your profile on Rumble. Really? Let me see. What the hell? I can't help a few alerts. You have to spread the word. Thanks, Tammy. Nope. I don't know if Tammy's in here yet. I'm Texas Tammy. Oh. And Gregory, he must be on there. But hey, this is what I got. 6 of those flyers. And they are not cheap. Right, Fix? Fix said they ain't cheap. No, they're not cheap. That is dark casino money. Perfect Democrat playbook deal. This is what they do. This is what she does. And her lobbyist, criminal husband, Bill DeWeese. And it never fails. That's for sure. But we're going to get busy. We're going to try to have some fun here tonight. Let me see if I can I'm going to put the chat up in Rumble here so I can see it on the screen. There we go. You are not showing up with your Rumble profile on Rumble. Maybe that's why I didn't show up yesterday, because I only got 2 or 3 guys in there yesterday too. So you must have pissed off the internet god. I must have done something, Fix, right? That's crazy. Yeah, I saw that. I got the last part of her show where she was frustrated as like crazy and signed off. So if you guys were in here at the beginning of the show, you saw that. Let me show you. Let's do the alien counters and see if it plays. That one plays. And I got 2 other videos for the night show. I still got to download more tomorrow's show, but for Throwback Thursday. But I got to go pick up my no Friday night reset, John. I won't be here Friday. But I got to go pick my cow up. My cow's finally ready. They called today. I got to go pick it up and bring it home, get it in the freezers. Jerry didn't have many viewers earlier on either. There must be something going on with Rumble. And that's why she was so frustrated when I looked in on her earlier. And then it just went black. So I figured she got booted or something, but obviously there's some trouble going on here. So got a few articles today. I didn't even get into my inbox again. So anything that's in there that was for today, I'll probably wipe out for tomorrow and have a low. I want a small show tomorrow so we can show some videos. Getter is still showing one view. Ha! I know I'm early, but I'm only what now? About 15 minutes early now. So hopefully people will come on. Maybe it's wait, let's get conspiracy theory. Maybe it's a hack. Maybe China has hacked the whole internet and they're taking over. Oh no. Here, we can get that started. People will go nuts. These liberals will take this and run with it. Oh, now 22:22. Oh, well, that's good, Shell. We're picking up there. So, all right, let's get busy here. And let's do some stuff here. We got Trump lands in Beijing for high stakes ZA summit as Taiwan tensions and trade disputes test over the strength. Two leaders of big leaders in there, seeing what's going to happen, what's going to get done. I don't know what's going to get done, so we're going to have to see. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's got to be some crazy stuff going on, right? So something's going on. So we're just going to go with it. We're going to do this, play a couple videos, and we'll go about our day, and we'll try again tomorrow and see what happens. I could get some stuff worked out. Find out what the hell's going on in Facebook, because I do not know what's going on in Facebook. This is just pissing me off to no end. So that is ridiculous. I changed everything that I had for people to be able to see this show tonight, and that just pisses me off. All right, anyway, let's go. No need to rush with anything, Trump says, with Iran. I want him to rush because I want the diesel prices to go back down. I can't afford to run my truck, and tomorrow I got to take my truck like 50 miles one way, and then I'm leaving for vacation. And it's going to cost me like $300 to run my truck for vacation. So I wanted to get down there. What's up, Lone Star Lady? Hi, Lone Star Lady. Nice to see you tonight. We got in here. We got Shell in here too. Come on in and enjoy. So I want him to hurry. I want him to get done and get out of there and bring our oil prices down. He's thinking about doing a gas tax holiday. That ain't going to change much, especially when we pay in Pennsylvania alone. We pay 60 cents of Pennsylvania's gas tax. That little bitchin' governor of ours isn't going to reduce that, give us a holiday on gas tax. So what the feds does is not going to do much at all. What's up, Red? See, Texas Red's in there right there. There was a report of companies paying Iran extortion tolls for transit again. Oh, yeah. These companies are paying extortion money to Iran. And the new maritime tracking data and regional reporting suggests that a growing number of ships are using Iran-designated transit routes. This suggests that the ships are potentially complying with a new Iranian regulation that critics amount to a de facto recognition of Iranian sovereignty over the strait. They'll get stopped. It's as simple as that. So they do not want to keep messing with the U.S. blockade. But we need our gas prices down. It's as simple as that. No kidding. If you get paid by the hour, Fix, got to get those scissors out. Yeah, like you said, cut those guys. Fix is looking for a grass cutting job. He's going to use scissors to make sure he gets it at 2 inches or whatever you want. He's going to use scissors, but he gets paid by the hour. So that's whatever the gas price is. If it's $6 a gallon, he gets paid $7 an hour. I'm working for you, Fix. I got you. Trump claims that Iran military is destroyed, alleges media treason in coverage. Now, this is where I have to disagree with him. Why, you may ask? Well, here it is. Because every time he says this, all of a sudden, Iran's shooting off rockets all over the place. Boom, 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 boom. Shooting over the UAE and shooting over everybody and shooting into other countries. But he said they're destroyed. How are they destroyed if they're still attacking other countries? Guys, why aren't you live on Rumble? I am Lone Star Lady. See? Yep. Somebody else just said that, John. Lone Star Lady over in Getter said I'm not live on Rumble. So the only one that's really working, well, you guys found me on Rumble. If you go to my page, did you go to my page, Lone Star Lady? Tina? Go straight into Conservative Viewpoint or put in Chaz U. Let me see what that's under. Oh, I can't change it while we're live, or I'll kill it. But I should be. Let me see. Where's it at? There's Rumble right there. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. I mean, I should be under Conservative Viewpoint. Or Chaz U. You can put in Chaz U and try to find it. Trying to go my TV. Okay. And see if I'm on there. But yeah, I don't like the fact that he keeps saying they're destroyed, but they're still attacking people. I don't know what you guys think about that. Have to make good mess. Yeah, exactly. Fix. I don't know why he keeps saying they're destroyed and then they attack people again. So that, in fact, is not the truth right there. That is a fact. Cat. Hi, Cat. Oh, not country conservative. Try Chaz U. CHASU. Let me type that. All right. Pennsylvania Supreme Court Justice leaves the Democrat Party over anti-Semitism concerns. Justice David Weck announced Monday that he is leaving the Democrat Party and registering as an independent, saying the anti-Jewish rhetoric has become more tolerated within its party of the political left. That is a fact. They are causing all the chaos in this country. Can't you people see this yet? And I got a women's night over in Getter, guys. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta be in the middle over there, man. With all those women over there, I gotta love that stuff. But yes, Democrats are picking up and leaving, and of course, most of them aren't going to Republican. They are going to independents, which whatever. But they cannot. All you do is clash with these guys. This is why I'm talking about the Trump derangement syndrome. That's why the title of the show tonight. It's real. It needs to be officially diagnosed mentally in the medical journals, because that is a fact, a mental illness to the Democrat Party. Did Lone Star Lady join us over there? Fixer. Yep, she's in there. I saw it now. You know what? I might have to change act, because usually I go under the Conservative Viewpoint. Maybe that's what happened. And it went to Chaz U instead of Conservative Viewpoint. Shit. So there's another, at least that's a judge. Got to work on it. David Weck. I know now. I voted for him, I think. And I think he was a Democrat then, too. All right, let's go. All Tennessee Democrats representative have been removed from every House committee possible as punishment for redistricting chaos. Well done, Tennessee. That is freaking awesome right there. All right. Well done. Yes, Tennessee House Speaker Cameron Sexton dropped the bombshell on them Tuesday, announcing that the Democrats face imminent expulsion from all committees and subcommittees. Sean Davis, CEO of the Federalist, shared a copy of the letter online. Notice has just been given to Democrats in Tennessee House that all members of Democrat caucus are being removed from all standing committees and subcommittees as a result of their behavior in the state house during redistricting debates last week. You gotta love it, right, guys? Oh, yes, because of what they're trying to do. And I've got some tidy information right here about these Democrats, and they're trying to redistrict with their racist maps and all that. But first, we're going to go through all this, and then I'm going to give you this. All the ladies are in the CB house. I'm loving it too, Shell. I donated campaign money to Paxton. He needs our help. I hope Paxton wins in Texas. There, Texas Red. I hope he does. So North Carolina launches a probe after autism therapy billings surge. Get this percentage now. Autism therapy billings surged 47,000% over a 5-year period. I'm not lying to you guys. 47,000. I read that right. I read it 3 times before I even said it. 47,000% over 5 years, prompting the state investigators to examine whether taxpayer funds were improperly billed through a Medicaid system. Now, wouldn't you think somebody would catch that before it got to that point? I'm telling you, Fix, that Tennessee is off the charts. You gotta love it. Hi, y'all in Getter chat too. Chat, she's over there, and there's Joe Public. Right? Oh, Joe, you're intruding on my all girls night, man. But stick around; it's gonna be fun. We've had all girls up until right now, and Joe Public, man, made it right in there. American Sunrise this morning. Oh man, well, my wife gossip so much. Oh yeah, love that. Let them gossip. But yes, you think they would catch that when it's 47,000% increase in 5 years? That's not a long period of time to grow that much. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you what. We are going to get through this, and we're just going to bullshit, and I'm going to get through these because I didn't add the ones that I have in my inbox. We're just going to do this, have some couple good videos, bullshit for a little bit, and then we're going to enjoy tomorrow and the Throwback Thursday. Oh, it's going to be, I hope, fun. I know I got some stuff in here, and I don't know if I got that. Whoops, where the hell's all my stuff? Rumble is having trouble because all my icons where my movies are at aren't coming up. So I've only got a few of them. I got some, do you remember these commercials? Forgotten one-hit wonders. Songs from 1959. We're traveling back in time tomorrow, guys. Some crazy old cartoons. You guys will have to let me know if I repeat some of them, but I'm going to go in tomorrow after I get back and get my cow and I work out. Then I'll come down here and I'll get the show together. So that's good. That's the plan, guys. We'll see what happens, right? All right, here we go. What do I got now? Trump says Trump derangement syndrome is actually a disease. And you know what? I do have a video of him saying that. And is this it? Let's make sure. But this is a 41-second one. And it says Trump makes a joke. I thought I downloaded this right, so we're just going to see what happened. Radical Right Sean Justice is in the house. What's happening? Let's take a listen to Trump.
Funding. The Democrats, well, they suffer from Trump derangement syndrome, to be honest. They don't even know what they're looking at. They can't even see straight. But I have a new way out. I'm going to propose something the opposite of what I want, and we will have massive amounts of legislation. No, just all I have to do is say, we will not build the wall. And they'll
diabolically.
No, I'm going to do it, Katie. We'll put it in. I'm going to go the opposite. Whatever is bad, I'm going to go for it, and they'll approve what's good, finally. Now, they've got serious Trump derangement syndrome, which actually is a disease. I'm hearing it is actually a disease.
You hear that yourself right there. Trump said, it's actually a disease. It is a disease. These people have nothing, do nothing. They have thought of nothing since they got here. They got Joe Biden cheated way is in the White House, and it's already proven that the election was fixed. I don't care what anybody else says. It's already been proven, factual, and this is what has happened. Oh, that Massey, he's in trouble right there, Red. And they better stop protecting Massey. He's a piece of shit. That's for a fact. But this Trump derangement syndrome, it goes on. And on almost every show, if you go back to all my shows, there's something about the Trump. Vivian, what's up? But at all my shows, you can see the Trump derangement syndrome. We could go back to when Trump was running his second term. We could go back and you can see. We could go back even further than that to when he ran for his first term. Holy moly. We could go back that whole way and check it all because of this fact, and you will see how the Trump derangement syndrome has progressed, and it is bad. I'm telling you what. And what the hell had happened there? It moved again on me. Yep. Okay, we'll get rid of that one. Now here we go again. This is going off of what Fix just said over here in Rumble. Biden FBI secretly set up Trump to be indicted after he leaves office. Arctic Frost memo suggests. In the final weeks of Joe Biden's presidency, FBI agents tied to the Justice Department and Special Counsel Jack Smith investigations memorialized a new belief that President Donald Trump broke the law in contesting the 2020 election, which he did not. They've already shown that as a fact, that he did not break the election, break any laws. This is just the Democrats' Trump derangement syndrome at its best. And they said they secretly arranged to preserve their evidence until 2030 in memos that raised alarm that could revive their prosecution after Trump leaves office. The FBI memo and emails closing out the controversial Arctic Frost investigation obtained by Justin News shows that the Bureau chose not to relinquish the evidence it gathered after Smith went to court to dismiss charges against Trump, even though that is normal practice for agents. Instead, they created a preservation order, keeping the evidence in FBI custody for 2 years after Trump's second term ends, claiming it was necessary to do so because of ongoing litigation, memos showed. This is the corruption that the Democrats, this is the Trump derangement. Conrad, I say Conrad name in there. What's up, Conrad? Yes, we started early. Sorry, Conrad, I didn't have enough time. Vic just got screwed out, and so I decided to go live and didn't get everything we needed to do, but hey, we're good to go right now, guys. So that is what we're seeing right now, guys, with the Trump derangement syndrome. It is so bad, and these people can't see straight. And this is another part of it. When they're hiding evidence that they're going to fake evidence that they're trying to charge Trump with after his term's up. Oh yeah, this is what they get. They need to bust the filibuster and make sure the Democrats never see the daylight of that White House ever again. They need to do something now and be done with it, because these Democrats never stop. Because here's another one. Democrats attempt to bully House Republican into resigning over racism against Hakeem Jeffries. Oh, I'm not lying to you. Wait till you hear this. This is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Where's it at? Imagine if Democrats spend as much time trying to improve America and American lives as they do ginning up phony racism controversy. Oh my God, we would be in heaven, right? Now, on Monday at the social media platform X, Democrat politicians fell all over themselves calling Representative Jen Higgins, a Republican from Virginia, to resign over a comment made to her by Rich Hara, a host of news radio WRVA's Richmond Morning News with Rich Hara, regarding the House Minority Leader Jeffries' recent intrusion into Virginia district battle. You guys got to hear this, because this is crazy. Virginia voters narrowly approved the Democrats' gerrymandering racial map, right? We already know that. Jeffries first expressed shock at the court's decision that every other Democrat seemed to anticipate. Then the House minority piece of shit leader reportedly met with Democrats from Virginia's House delegation and discussed a plan to replace every Virginia Supreme Court justice. We talked about that too. If Hakeem Jeffries wanted to be involved in Virginia politics, Harris said to Kingans in a clip posted on social media X, then I suggest he does what a bunch of New Yorkers are doing: leave New York, move down here to Virginia, run for office down here. You could represent us. Then he come up to the comment that the Democrats got up in arms about. If not, Harris continues, get your cotton pickings hands off of Virginia. In the moment, Kingans did not skip a beat. She agreed wholeheartedly. And she said, that's right. She replied, ditto. Yes to that. Of course, leave it to the pair of Democrat women to leave a virtual signaling charge against Kingans. First, they gutted the Voting Rights Act. Democrat Kathleen Clark of Massachusetts, the House Minority Whip, wrote on X. Then they used brazenly racist language to attack black leaders. She immediately apologized. She should immediately apologize and resign because they said, get your cotton picking hands off of her. This is what they are calling a racist remark. Holy shit. Have you never heard of the phrase cotton picking? It has nothing to do with black people, and this is what the racist Democrats go to right away. Get your cotton picking hands off of. This is the patheticness about, yes, they pushed a race card, Texas Red. That is a Southern saying from holy shit forever. I have heard it, I've used it, and it is nothing to do with black people. You dumbass Trump derangement syndrome idiots. This is why it's so easy to nail these Democrats, just like Cameron Bartolotta. They are a Democrat. They are pathetic. They are useless. They are worthless. They are corrupt. They are the party of racism. And they want to try to sit there and suck ass to the black people. Oh, we're going to defend you now. They said cotton picking. Holy shit. This is so retarded. It's unbelievable. And you wonder why people are bashing Democrats? Well, how in the... But this is crazy. I'm telling you what. With all these things, the gerrymandering going on, the redistricting, here we go. We got Virginia Democrats file a SCOTUS redistricting appeal with a horribly embarrassing mistake on first page. Might as well have misspelled SCOTUS. And you know what the misspelling was? Because let me get down here to the ruling here. They put on there that let me find it. I have to bring this up on X. They posted this the thing on X. Let me get it brought up here. Here it is. They have filed. Oh, where the hell did it go? This is they filed an emergency. It might be on the other page. Let me find the other page. Now, damn it, it was on here earlier, unless they changed it because they were so embarrassed about it. Because it said on there that they were filing an immediate emergency. Oh, I don't want to get it wrong. Let me find it here. I'll bet you they changed that, and that's why it's coming up the right way. Yeah, here it is. They put it on the court documents. It reads as an emergency application to the Supreme Court of Virginia. Why this is so important, and then they said genius, ladies and gentlemen. They are just geniuses. This comes from their attorneys, the Democrats' attorneys. But the fact is, that's never been done before. Emergency application to the Supreme Court, okay? But this is why they're making a big deal, because it's never said an emergency application to the Supreme Court of Virginia. This was, I guess, a big cluster, you know what, in Virginia, because it's never been done like this. And this is what they've done. With all this stuff going on, and their appeals, and their racist gerrymandering and stuff, how can it be, right? because people are saying, oh, it's racist because you're stopping the black people from voting. Really? To my point here is I've got a list of black U.S. presidents, congressmen, and senators, right? So if this gerrymandering map that they're trying to do is for the black people, okay, that's what they're saying. That's for the black people. So how did all these black people get voted in the wait a minute. Was Barack Obama not black? And I'm pretty sure when I voted for Obama the first time, don't crucify me for that one, I'm not black. But I'm pretty much, Obama is black, right? Right? Obama's black, right? I'm not mistaken now. So I'm pretty sure I'm not the only white guy that voted for him, right? But how many black people you think voted for him? I'm pretty sure they found a way to get to the polls, and they got a driver's license to go and register to vote, right? So how now is it the fact that they can't get to a voting poll and he's half black? Yeah, that's right. He's half black. I voted for the other half, right? And not the black half, right? Is that what I did? And the black people only voted for the black half, not the white half of Obama. But let's just start off with that. Barack Obama was the first African American to hold president, right? Then the senators, we've got back in 1870, we had black Herm Rhodes, Blanche K. Bruce, Edward Brooks III, Carol Mosley, Tim Scott. Whoa, Tim Scott. Is that in North Carolina or South Carolina? Is that South Carolina? Wait, he's black. It can't be, because black voters can't get to the voting polls because they're not gerrymandering. That map doesn't let them go to the voting polls, right? Oh, sorry, Tim Scott, you're out. Cory Booker, no. Tell me it ain't so. Kamala Harris, no. Really? And congressmen, we got a whole list of them too. And it goes for, oh wait, Maxine Waters is in here. Holy shit. You think white people voted for her? You think black person voted for her? Oh no, it can't be. Presley, bald-headed Presley of Massachusetts. You think black people voted for her? But it can't be, right? Only the white half won. There you go, Fix. That's right. Only the white half won. But how can black people go to the voting polls if they don't have the gerrymandering map up there? Because according to the Democrats, you're too stupid to be able to get your voting and an ID to vote. So they got a gerrymandering because you're too stupid. But this list of black people tell me that black people actually vote in our elections without that gerrymandering map. So people, Dottie. So whenever you guys see this and see the Democrats to you, and they go for the black people out there, they're using you. They're using your skin color to try to win votes. They do. That's not a lie, because I'm pretty sure you voted for some of these people. Some of them, not all of them. We went back to 1870, 1881, 1967, 1979. Some of you guys might be my age or older that voted for some of these people, but not all of them. So black people actually do vote right now. So according to the Democrats, you guys got to go out there and tell these Democrats to go kiss your ass and start voting for Republicans. Get these Democrats out of here. That's right. You ain't black unless you vote for Joe Biden. So you ain't black. No, you guys black. You guys white. So don't even try that stuff. That shit ain't happening. If they were smart, they would be insulted. That's the truth, Joe. It's ridiculous. These Democrats are ridiculous. I'm telling you what. What else we got here? Here we go. Former Attorney General of Virginia blasts Democrats over scheme to oust state's Supreme Court and utters complete humiliation. He says the Democrats have been humiliated. Take a listen.
This was a utter complete humiliation for Hakeem Jeffries and Virginia Democrats. They just burned $70 million, $10 million of taxpayer money, $70 million in campaign funds. And listen, if they had just paid attention to the Attorney General's opinion I issued last fall saying this is completely unconstitutional under the Virginia Constitution. And so, no, the Supreme Court, this is nothing but window dressing for them to try to save face with their donors. This is going to get laughed out by the Supreme Court. This is a last desperate gasp. But now what they're trying to do, as you reported, you have this scheme where they essentially want to unconstitutional to remove justices in Virginia. The Constitution of Virginia says you can only remove justices by impeachment in Virginia. In this case, by arbitrarily lowering the retirement age. It is an unconscionable scheme. It shows how little on the rule of law that they've been paying attention to just to pursue power.
This is what it is. That's all it's about. It's all about, because, yeah, you got it right. Used to show proof of residency, you had to show an ID. You had to show your ID to get food stamps. Yeah, you had to show proof of ID of citizenship at the food stamp office, right? That's a fact. Because get the Democrats off the Democrat plantation and Democrats or toast. Yeah, ain't that right, Dottie? That is a fact right there. Yeah, but they want to sit there and call black people stupid right in front of their faces. And they want to sit there and you watch them on TV all the time. And they in the background, you know, they specifically put black people behind them. So they can sit there and go, how stupid can you be? You're sitting there back here behind the party of racism. Hey, Pat. Hi, Pat. Pat found us. Pat found us in there. There's Pat. Hi, Pat. I went early tonight, Pat. But this is what they do. They use people. And that's what they're doing. That's what Cameron Bortolotta's doing. That's what Josh Shapiro's doing. They're all Democrats. And I'm chewing, sorry about me chewing my mint. I'm trying to get it out of the way. But we're going to get into Josh Shapiro right now and the worthless Pennsylvania governor that he is. And he's going to try, he's a contender for 2028 presidential. Oh, yeah. Listen, if I quit chewing my damn mint, right? Yell at me, guys. Go ahead. Gregory Allen Corns Jr., I saw him in there too. And Pat just came in. It's awesome. Josh Shapiro and AOC are waging war over midterm congressional race with 2028 implications. Democrat faces a problem that will likely plague them well into 2028 election cycle. Until then, it appears that one prominent Democrat will try to sidestep the problem for as long as possible. Josh Shapiro, the piece of shit that he is, widely considered a centrist and a possible 2028 presidential contender, has worked behind the scenes to undermine a progressive congressional candidate supported by Democrat AOC of New York. This candidate, Chris Rabb of Philadelphia, has earned AOC's endorsement. Who really cares? AOC is dumb as a box of rocks or a bowling ball. And her endorsement means shit. It might mean shit to those idiots in New York that voted for AOC, because if she's that dumb, how dumb are her voters? Oh, my God. So meanwhile, there are three sources close to the discussion in Axios that Shapiro not only disapproves of Rabb, but has quietly taken steps to ensure that AOC-approved progressive candidates gain no advantage at an expense of the others two candidates, Sharif Street and Ala Stanford, both regarded as more centrist Democrat like Shapiro. So now we've got the Democrats fighting within each other, and they are collapsing harder than ever with their Trump derangement syndrome. And you've got like Cameron Bartolotta and Josh Shapiro and AOC, all of them get. Why are these people messing in Pennsylvania politics? And why is Hakeem brother Muslim Jeffries going down to Virginia and messing with Virginia? You better get up there. Where's he from? New York? And take care of that rat shithole. Which you got McDummy in there, his brother Muslim. And he's destroying New York. So why is that piece of shit down in Virginia messing with them when it's a racist deal anyways and it's already done? You're not going to get it back. It's done. You got to get Spermberger the hell out of there too. Because this stuff that's going on in here is out of control. And it's bad enough when the Democrats are doing something. But unfortunately, in a Republican-run state like Georgia, and you guys are going to get pissed off about this. You know why they do? They get free children and court for dinner and 20 when they clap and holler extra loud. Yeah, ain't that true, Gregory? That's for sure. But this is what's going on in a local government in Georgia. The government seizes a farmer's land to build an airport for corporate jets and business hangars. Oh, I'm not lying to you guys. It just makes me think right there of Bill Gates stealing people's farms and shutting them down. Well, this one, the government is taking Jeff Malin's Georgia farm, and his crime for preserving 450 acres of pure, pouring blood, sweat, and tears into the property. He said, we already gave the government land for eminent domain. He says, now they are wanting more. Now they were wanting it all. Even in the nightmare realm, eminent domain power grabs, Mellon's case is particularly shocking. His farmland is being obliterated with roughly 225 acres ripped from the middle of his operation to his house and airport. Cows replaced by corporate jets, barns replaced by hangars, and it's not even a commercial passengers, he said. It's an airport for billionaires to park their jets and big businesses to have hangars. He said his grandfather, his dad, and himself protected this land. We survived depressions, disasters, and kept this place together for decades. My dad turned down millions of dollars over and over from subdivisions. Mellon described a sickening contradiction of farmland preservation. We sacrificed to keep this wonderful place whole, and now that's why they want it. How could this be more ironic? If built on it or trashed it, they'd leave it alone. But the better and longer you take care of your land, the more you risk losing it. Yes, guys, this is what's happened. This is 60 miles south of Atlanta in Spalding County. This is so pathetic that these people are doing this and ruining agricultural areas that people need. Did you hear about the peach trees? They had to get rid of the farmers, peach farmers, because of the weather, has lost $550 million worth of peaches. 472,000 peach trees. Gone. Yes, they are history. Yes, Shell, you're right. The American farmers are being wiped out. These poor peach tree farmers, I just saw that the other day, and it is a damn shame. This guy, he had probably mixtures of pastures, woods, cattle, water, deer plots, dove field, pecan grove, and much more. Despite the beauty of it, contains withering family legacy because of the government, and they can think they can use eminent domain whenever they feel like it. This is what's wrong with this country. Pat said that they had apple orchards burned down there for some reason too, and she lives up in Pennsylvania somewhere. And this is what's bad about this, guys. This is what's going on. They are destroying, not the Georgia peaches, no. Where was it at? Damn it. New York, I believe it was. Let me see real quick here. Where were all the peach trees lost at? What state? No. Yeah. It was California. Oh. Well, I feel bad for the farmers. Not California. The hell with California. But 420,000 clingstone peach trees are being uprooted in California's Central Valley. Oh, yeah. Over 3,000 acres of trees. Oh, yeah. That's a damn shame right there. Let me tell her. Sorry, I was texting Tammy because it's not showing up. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that a little better tomorrow, guys. Sorry about that. The damn it, Facebook, I gotta fix that sumbitch too. those people are going to get frustrated. They're not going to come back and watch. Last thing I got for you as far as news goes, North Korea updated constitution. And you guys are going to, this is very worrisome right here. If it's true or not, but you know, North Korea, they're all liars too, just like the Muslims. It's time we organize and do something about this crap. Ain't no shit there, Texas John. Fact right there. North Korea updated their constitution, requires automatic nuclear missile strike if Kim Jong-un is killed. Oh yeah, this is North Korea. Now, do they have anything to hit us? I doubt it, but they can hit South Korea, and I believe they can hit Japan, which we don't want that either. But this is the crazy son of bitches over there that would actually do something like that. They would. I'm telling you what. They're nuts. So that is a fact right there. Well, where the hell? Let me see this one. Okay, I don't know which one this one is. I got 3 rubble globes in here. I don't know what they are. But that's it for the news, guys. We got done with that. Dwayne Allman was killed on his bike by a peach truck. Oh, that sucks. They abused eminent domain. I wonder just how bad it really is going to get. Exactly, Shell. Because once this goes out and people and these governments start seeing it, it's like, shit, we can use eminent domain. We can do this to all kind of conservatives. That's exactly what's going to happen, guys. Mark my word. Flag it in chat. It's going to happen. We need to put Bill Gates and Fauci in a clear cage. Oh, yeah. Oh, you got that right. Let me get back over here. In a clear cage and dump the ticks in. Oh, yeah, you got that right. That's a good touch there, John. I love that part. So let's see about videos tonight, guys. Let's see if my videos will play or not. This is one that says, will Trump ever run for president? You guys have got to see this. This is I got this put out a while ago, and I never got to show it to you. But take a look at this and see what's been said in the past to now. Take a look.
And what about are people trying to draft you to run for president up in New Hampshire?
Well, I guess a lot of people want to see this country. It's a shame what's happening. Japan, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, everybody's taking advantage of the United States. People know that if certain people are running a country, that it won't happen.
For some people, the ultimate goal in life has been becoming the president of the United States. Would you like to be the president of the United States?
I really don't believe I would run, but I would like to see somebody as the president who could do the job, and there are very capable people in this country.
Why wouldn't you dedicate yourself to public service?
Because I think it's a very mean life. I would love and I would dedicate my life to this country, but I see it as being a mean life.
This sounds like political presidential talk to me, and I know people have talked to you about whether or not you want to run. Would you ever?
Probably not, but I do get tired of seeing the country ripped.
Why would you not?
I just don't think I really have the inclination to do it. I love what I'm doing. I really like it.
Also, it doesn't pay as well.
No, it doesn't. But, you know, I just probably wouldn't do it, Oprah. I probably wouldn't, but I do get tired of seeing what's happening with this country. And if it got so bad, I would never want to rule it out totally, because I really am tired of seeing what's happening with this country, how we're really making other people live like kings, and we're not.
Though that if you did run for president, you believe you'd win?
Well, I don't know. I think I'd win. I tell you what, I wouldn't go in to lose. I've never gone in to lose in my life.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump. That's not going to happen.
Donald Trump will not become president.
He's not going to be president. Donald Trump is not going to be president of the United States. Take it to the bank. Okay. I guarantee it. All right.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red capes.
So when you stand and deliver that State of the Union address, in no part of your mind or brain can you imagine Donald Trump standing up one day and delivering a State of the Union address?
Well, I can imagine it in a Saturday night skit. I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
He will never be president of the United States.
If I give you one message to hold in your hearts today, it's this: never, ever give up.
The first person since Dwight Eisenhower who never held office before the campaign, now the United States president-elect.
Don't you just love that? Never going to be president. Well, gee, sounds funny to me. I think he is president. Don't you guys think so? Oh, yeah. That is freaking ridiculous, right? Tammy. I'm going to fix that tomorrow, Tammy. It went to Chazu. That was my first one. That was my first Rumble page, and I had to make another one for Conservative Viewpoint and Country Conservative. And for some reason, it switched, and it switched on its own. I don't know why. Can't get Facebook to work right. Can't get nothing to work right. Getter's working. Getter's working. I did go early tonight, and so we're about finished for tonight. But I got to get this shit fixed right because tomorrow's my last show for a week, guys. I won't be here Friday until next Wednesday. I'm going on a little camping trip. Yes, and I'm not sure. I might not have any signal over there, so I might not be able to even check in because it's a state park and they don't do Wi-Fi and stuff in the state parks. And I don't know how much cell phone signal I'll have out there, but I haven't been away for a while and I need a break. And I'm going to go some fishing, probably have a couple little drinks and take a break from working out and stuff. And so, yes, I will not be back after tomorrow's show. I won't be back until Wednesday to do Wednesday and Thursday. And I think I might be able to get Friday into next week. So I'm going to take a break. I'm still working on that project I was telling you guys about. I am heading up. Where the hell am I heading? I think it's north in Somerset, PA, Tammy. I know you know where Somerset's at. Texas Tammy was from Pennsylvania, and she knows she knows where places are at in Pennsylvania. I'm going up to Somerset. There's a nice lake and stuff up there, and a state park up there. Hey, Radical Right. Sorry about the short night. I didn't get to put a note on that I'm going early tonight. So sorry about that. Try removing rumble.com on your Facebook podcast. Ever since then, that show doesn't work. Well, I did what they said because it's public all until I hit go live. And as soon as I hit go live and I go over there, and it automatically locks it and goes to only me. So I did what I found online today. I went over there. I found it. It's still on public today. But as soon as I hit live, Pat, it went private again. And I do not know why. I took it out. I removed it off my destinations, Facebook, put it back in, went over there, found that problem, and it did it again. And I had it fixed. I showed it. It was working fine. Then all of a sudden, boom. And of course, Facebook support doesn't get back to you. So I'm waiting on them to get back to me. Rumble got back to me twice, but it did not help any because it's nothing to do with Rumble. It has to do with Facebook and them blocking Rumble out. Rumble's not a competitor of theirs. Rumble is a video place just like YouTube. They're not a competitor. They're not a social media site. Not like you can go on there and bullshit to people like we do on Facebook and X and all those places and Wipkin. But that's the problem that's going on here tonight, guys. So, it's crazy, right? It redirects you to Rumble. It never did that before, and other shows don't have rumble.com. Right, and when I talked to Rumble, Pat, they said, yes, you should be able to watch it on there. And this is why it's redirecting you to Rumble, because once you click on it and it says private, it shoots you into Rumble. That's the only reason. I had it set right. I'll work on it again tomorrow, guys. This is getting crazy. Bleach bit to make everything go away. Yeah, no kidding there, Gregory. This is ridiculous, guys. But, guys, thank you for tuning in with me. And I told you this week was going to be a nightmare. And to bear with me while I get used to Rumble again. That I thought I had this shit fixed. I worked all day on this stuff. I'm telling you, all day. My back hurts so bad from sitting in this chair so long, trying to get this stuff worked out. It's unreal. Now I'm going to have to do it tomorrow after I get back with my cow, go work out, get my ass down here, and I'm going to work on it again. So to access your show, we need to use, no, tomorrow it'll be back to conservative, country conservative, Tammy. I'll get it back there, I promise. I got to just make sure I do it. So I will do it. So guys, thank you for tuning in tonight, guys. And I'm going to get out of here a little bit early. See if I can go fix Facebook and shit too. But I will make sure Rumble was right on country conservative again. That might have been my fault. And I didn't switch it because it brings up all three of them that I have. And I have one for conservative viewpoint. I just never started using it because I'm going to lose all my videos. Because I got over 1,200 videos, 1,500 videos. I don't even know what I got now. And all my shows and stuff. So I didn't do it. So I'll make sure it's right, guys. Your guys are awesome for joining me. And I'm going to leave you with this. Because that's outside diagnosis that's our diagnosis for tonight, guys, for the mental illness of the Democrat Party. But the work doesn't stop here. We have seen the depth of the obsession, the lengths that they will go to distract you from the reality of their failures. But remember, as long as we keep our eyes on the truth and our hearts on this country, their derangement syndrome has no power over us. So stay strong, stay focused, and never let them steal your optimism for what America can be. We are the ones who build. We are the ones who lead. We are the ones who bring this country back to its foundations. Now, don't you dare miss what we have lined up for tomorrow night, guys, because you know it. We are shifting gears for Throwback Thursday. We are taking a high-octane trip through the past with nostalgic clips, retro vibes, to remind us of the greatness we are fighting to preserve. It's going to be inspirational. It's going to be motivating. And it's going to be a hell of a ride. I'm Charlie, and this has been The Conservative Viewpoint. God bless. I'll see you guys right back here tomorrow night, 9 p.m., for a journey through the history that made us who we are today. Good night, everyone. I'll see you back here live tomorrow night.